The abbreviations of Trusova, Sherbakova, Kostornaya are no more, and Sofia Akatieva has deposed an indisputable authority. Women's singles skating at this Russian championship again gave fire when it seemed that everything was obvious. The championship is epic, making not only because it is the first in isolation, but also because he drew a line under the Beijing cycle and started a new one. This can be seen even by the name of the champion. The bronze of Yelizaveta Tuktamashova is, of course, an event, but rather an exception to the rules. Firstly, this championship has officially confirmed that the generation of Trusova, Sherbakova, Kostornaya is gone. At least for a while. Who knows what will happen next? Sherbakova is unlikely to return and continue to develop as a presenter. By the way, she would make an excellent diplomat for Russia's return to the world sports arena. Smart, well-read, beautiful, with English. A pumped-up version of Medvedeva in Lausanne. If we want to return to the ISU competitions, that's who we need to send on business trips abroad to congresses. Alyona Kostornaya seems to be dreaming about pair skating. And as Elena Radionova, the last champion of Russia of the pre-Berezov era, correctly said, knowing the character of Alyona, she will also impose a fight there. Alexandra Trusova remained, the main hope and love of fans. I talked to some of them after the removal. For many, this is a personal tragedy, people are almost crying. To come here on the Trans-Siberian Railway or to spend money on a plane, and be left with nothing. The withdrawal of athletes at the last moment is not the first time, and Lisa Tuktamashova, who fought Radionova at that championship 8 years ago, has already said correctly, if health does not allow, then, of course, it is better to take care of yourself than to force your body to do complex elements. This can only make the situation worse. Therefore, the most important thing is always myself first of all. But the removal of Trusova raised new questions after a photo from the skaters' breakfast posted on social networks by Yelizaveta Tuktamashova. As many commentators correctly note, even if it is true that the temperature of 39.4 at Trusova has dropped sharply, and the flu is generally unpredictable, is it worth going to such mass events? However, the skaters will figure it out for themselves, they have good immunity. Anyway, Sasha wasn't at this championship either. The generation of the Valieva, Usachova, Roma, who were talked about as successors, was represented by one Kamila, and she presented it perfectly. I was a step away from gold, if not for the cursed butterfly in the short or slightly cleaner rental in the free. It is noticeable that Valieva also passes into the category of female figure skaters. After the Olympic season, it's worth a lot to stay on top, to restore the quads. As well as worthy acceptance of defeat and beating the hood. Kamila coped. It was more exciting on the short side. In the free program, I enjoyed riding for the public. It turned out 2 sheepskin coats, as in 2021. I am certainly happy even to be here. I want to congratulate Sonia and Lisa, we are great fellows. An interesting season. We still show jumps, we can compete. Lisa's career? So we should strive to go to 15 championships of Russia. Apparently, such a goal. I have a very strong respect for Lisa. I don't want to say, at that age, but I am 16 years old, and she has 15 Russian championships. Thank you, dear. Kamila got emotional. Daria Usachova and Maya Kramik did not come to the Russian championship, and are unlikely to recover in the foreseeable future. So, it's up to the next generation, the best representative of which was Sofia Akatieva. It is difficult to come up with a figure skater who would better personify women's single skating in Russia. Sweet, pretty, modest, doesn't talk much, but works hard and does impossible quads. A typical image in the eyes of the layman, and it is unlikely that he will remember the last name. But the notorious conveyor or dynasty does not stop. Although only Alice Devoglazova is still looking out for Akatieva, Ateri Tutberidze finds new girls over and over again when it seems that they are not there. Adelia Petrosian was also poorly known 2 years ago, and here she claimed a medal. And surprisingly, she lost in the fight for the 4th place to Sofia Muravyova, which may turn into the 3rd. Let's not forget about this asterisk. The only stopcock at this conveyor is Yelizaveta Tuktamashova. A revealing moment at a press conference when she was answering a question about the last adult medalist of the Russian Championship. It turned out that she was the same in 2014. Now we are waiting for her medal in 2030.